Also gonna have to be a turnaround, because while I agree with you, they've been looking better. Deft and Vista have in particular looked better than their spring form, but the team as a whole still feels very far off the magic that we saw back in spring, whereas Nongshim, they look good, their weak spots don't seem to be as weak anymore. And then where do you find the opening to take down the Noodle Boys?
It's going to be very difficult, and also Peanut, when he senses blood in the water, he is kind of like a shark, and I imagine that the junglers on the side of Harmolife Esports...
We are probably going to draft down as well if we leave it open. Let's just draft something with range. They have committed to an aggressive short-range style. Let's go for Ezreal. Let's go for Rumble. You know, these picks that can work very well from a distance.
Wait!
That's... no.
Yeah, that ain't it. Well, there you go. Okay.
You banned the Varus as well. Like, it is right now. Is that the approach you want?
Oh, we're doing it!
Okay.
They're Ziggs in the Ziggs team. That's what they're doing right now. Obviously, you know, if you can remember back, Chovy was our resident Ziggs player in the mid lane, and Deft was our resident Ziggs player bottom lane, but Dr. Arm's going to steal that one away from them. Deft will know what he wants to play into it. As, look, I get my dream! I told you this was going to happen! Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Pack Sivir in the bottom lane. Kellen's laughing a lot. You can, of course, get a lot of spell shield value with all of these bombs being dropped. And now Kellen's looking very quizzical as Yuumi comes in alongside the Sivir as well. She's going to be running real fast.
It's really smart because... I think we collectively agreed it's just not
subpar.
Yeah.
As Gory's going to get solo killed. There we go. Chovy, Crab Raven, and that's just a little bit unfortunate for our mid set.
Wow. We often talk about the power of an empowered Renekton W into a set shield.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we... oh no.
Slow push.
He just used Haymaker. I was like, hey, is that the punish? Like,
well, Gory's dead. That's what we were talking about. As Peanut is going to turn up. Kellen gets here as well, but it looks like they're not willing to 2v2. And yeah, Gory sitting at 0-2 now, still no flash, and that flash is a long way from coming back up again. This could just happen again, over and over again. It's going to be so much easier when Arthur gets...
looking to make that laning lead bigger as an attempt at a play on Dudu here.
Yep, he's going to get stunned up. Great work from Rich. That is going to mean that Dudu is definitely dead. Goodbye. Possession going to come through, and Nongshim, 3 versus 1. It's a little bit unfair, but just going to secure that one. Very nicely done. Man, yeah, Dudu's really getting the direst treatment here towards the top side of the map. As once again, in they come. Let's see whether Dudu's going to be able to survive. No, he's definitely dead. As the teleport comes on down as well, Rich going to get that possession. And Chovy comes in, just takes the farm. Might be that he just gets dove himself, so does need to be really careful. And this buys a lot of space for Gory.
Interesting that they don't want to do more. Gory.
The teleport back for Rich, as Dudu now... see whether this kick's actually going to work out here as the Heartbreaker. The flash, the equalizer comes in. This is a dead Viego as Arthur will be able to make it out to safety, and they got a minion wave, so they'll be absolutely fine. Great dive, Harmolife.
Really well done. It is a cross-map play with Nongshim picking up the dragon, but Gory is kept underneath his lane, and this is where the pressure...
The final chapter, bit of a snare onto Peanut. He's going to get exhausted. Super Mega Death Rocket is spell shielded as we predicted from earlier, and now Chovy's trying to find his way in. Dudu going to find the flash Q as the showstopper lands onto Chovy, but he uses that as a gap close more than anything else. Harmolife Esports, they only get one. We've got a bit of a taste of their counter-engage capabilities.
And we see here Nongshim trying to get that execute on the turret, right? The sets of charge combined with the Herald can get the turret down from basically any HP that is available, but it is a nice counter
composition. Poke rumbling coming. I talk about it every time, but it does make me happy. As in goes Peanut, looks for Deft. They managed to get the spell shield, and he is just dead. Flash is way too late. Just punished for being way too far up.
Wow, Peanut. I'm a bit speechless. That is very out of nowhere, and also kind of illustrates the point that we were talking about. I think it's good that you go the Fallacy build, specifically because this is going to happen to you in team fights as well if you're not very far on the back foot. There's no help. There's not that. It's always a bit iffy.
But this is big old Chovy. Dominus comes on in, and yeah, there's an equalizer, and Arthur's going to be gifted that kill. Chovy's probably like, hey man, could have done that by myself, but get a bit of extra gold. not too bad.
Thought he was gonna smash him towards, because he has flash, so he can smash him towards the tri-brush and then like run towards, flash towards his Leona. Didn't want to invest it, but it is a straight up fist fight. And good as Gory.
Yeah, he's dead again. Just no chance for anything to happen. Oh dear. That's not what you want. As yeah, we've got the Giga range ping pong here in the mid lane. As Peanut and Rich are looking to start the Baron. Oh, it's just so sad, isn't it? Gory's like, I just wanted a minion wave.
He's standing next to a turret as well, so he has this feeling of perceived safety, but
Dudu's going to get caught on the bottom side. It's a great pick from Nongshim.
Yeah.
Now they have to do this without their Lee Sin. Or manage to stall for 35 seconds. I just don't think it's going to happen. Life Esports will have to give away Soul Point. Oh, you've seen this one before. That is going to be another flash that comes out from Deft. He is going to get the teleport as Equalizer comes down once again. Deft with the ulti. They're trying to catch up to Peanut. They'll get him. As now Chovy's looking for even more. Oh my goodness, Doctorm. He's going to have to flash. Might have actually just escaped here, but he's going to give a bit of control over to Life as, yep, Satchel Charge gets Doctorm to safety. They do get one. That is it. It is the jungler though. Yeah, but there is no flash, no smite. So maybe that's going to help out as Deft once again has to spell shield. Oh my goodness, the Sivir is just dead. So Yuumi doing a fair bit of damage here as Chovy looking to make his way out. Haymaker does about nothing as they do have to back away from the Baron. And Nongshim now with positional advantage, just sticking around the area. It's just going to be the back there as well, remember. Final chapter going to be very important as in goes Gory. Super Mega Death Rocket, not really going to do too much as of course that's the wrong ability name, but Deft is just already dead. Arthur goes Golden, he's going to be taken down as well as Peanut. This is just jungle superiority demonstrated in the back line as the Cat can't do anything alone and Rich is going to be able to pick up that kill. Who's the best Lee Sin in this game? Maybe it is in fact Viego, as they will be able to get themselves the Cloud Soul, and unfortunately for Life Esports, just not able to get it together.
And Gory has a horrible game up until this point. Gets solo killed repeatedly, then dies in the side lane, but it's all worth it that he's on the set for this specific play. We talked about this combo. The spell shield has gone for Deft. Gory goes in. He just keeps everyone on that bomb, and that's all he needs to do. Like, then the follow-up damage is always going to be way too much. Meanwhile, Doctorm, sure, he dies, but it's not the end of the world as Rich is there to pick up the kill, get the reset. And beautifully split fight from Nongshim, making use of their long-range engage, and
they can pick that one up, then their prospects are looking a whole lot better, but right now it feels like they're circling the drain. And we haven't seen any 5v5s actually work for Life. We haven't seen the Crocodile superiority or anything like that. Solar Flare not going to find any joy whatsoever as Chovy, the Dominus, does come in trying to keep himself alive, but Deft Heat has no such luck. Gory gets on in here, he's able to tank up the turret really comfortably as Nongshim, their wallet's just a little bit too heavy after that Baron. And now, yeah, Chovy has survived for a very long time. He has Vista there as well, but it's just not going to be enough as Nongshim will be able to win this game. Life Esports, they did find themselves a few avenues in at the beginning, but Chovy now has to just watch his Nexus fall. Just not enough. Nongshim Red Force take game one.
And it was a good start for Hanwha Life, and I still think that this team looks a lot more like the team that we kind of have been expecting, right? From the beginning of the split, where we were like, okay, Hanwha Life, they might not be the strongest, but they should consistently be able to maintain a decent form in the matches. We see a little bit more of that. Chovy looked back to his old self, because I think the last couple of weeks were a little bit...
Chovy did do the most on his team. Surprisingly, it's Rich. Does double what Dudu was able to put out there towards the top side. They were definitely fighting a lot, but Rich having another great performance here today. And he's just going from better to better, man.
얘한테부터 올게. 네. 11. 아뭐 못해. 레넥 노플이고. 가자. 쭉 들어가자. 레넥 노플이야 얘들아. 불렸어. 럼블 먼저. 레넥 노플.
타워 보내줄게.
나 초식에 있고.
잡을 수 있나?
미드 그냥.
나 집중해.
리신 잡았어. 끝내. 천천히 하면 끝내. 타워 먼저. 얘들아 어차피 얘네 들어올 거니까 그때 보면 돼. 그냥 끝내면 될 듯. 그래.
리신이 내가 됐다.
되지.
나 너무
캐리.
다 소리.
캐리.
야.